The United Arab Emirates plans to offer citizenship to a select group of foreigners, the first Gulf nation to formalize a process aimed at giving expatriates a bigger stake in the economy. Until now, citizenship in the UAE and some other Gulf states has been reserved for foreigners in special cases, including for service to the state, but these changes will formalize and widen such a process. Foreign residents make up more than 80% of the UAE's population and have for decades been a mainstay of its economy. So why there is a need for new rules? The major policy shift by the administration is aimed at attracting talent to the UAE in a way that will boost growth. Experts say that all rich Gulf states have been forced to consider longer residency and limited citizenship for foreigners as they seek to attract investment and diversify from oil. Last year, the UAE abolished the need for companies to have Emirati shareholders in a major shake-up of foreign ownership laws aimed at attracting investment into an economy reeling from the coronavirus and the decline in oil prices. Now, the question arises, who will be benefited? The categories that can qualify to acquire UAE nationality include investors, doctors, specialists, inventors, scientists, talents, intellectuals, artists and their families, according to an official statement. The amendments laid down conditions to be met by each category. For instance, investors must own a property in the UAE. Doctors and specialists must be specialized in a unique scientific discipline or scientific principles that are highly required in the UAE and have acknowledged scientific contribution, studies and research of scientific value. These doctors must also have practical experience of not less than 10 years in addition to membership of reputable organization in the field of specialization. In the case of scientists, they must be active researchers at a university, research center or in the private sector with practical experience of not less than 10 years. They should have contribution in their field such as winning a prestigious award or securing substantial funding for research in the past decade. Inventors are required to obtain one or more patents approved by the UAE's Ministry of Economy or any reputable international body in addition to a recommendation letter from the ministry. Individuals with creative talents such as intellectuals and artists should be pioneer in culture and arts and winner of one or more international awards. Citizenship will be granted through nomination from the courts of rulers, crown princes, executive council of 7 emirates and the cabinet based on nomination by federal entities. After qualifying and before acquiring citizenship, the expatriates must swear an oath of allegiance, commit to abide by local laws and informing authorities in case they acquire or lose any other citizenship.